Hello cozy friends, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Candace and I create lifestyle inspired content. Before we get started today, if you haven't already, I would love for you guys to become a cozy friend by hitting that subscribe button and that notification bell so you can be notified the next time that I upload. Today, I am going to take you guys with me and start my March bullet journal. Unfortunately, I did lose the footage for the first page where it says bubble tea, but as you can see, our theme for March is going to be boba and bubble tea. I absolutely love bubble tea. I feel so cozy when I drink it. My favorite type of bubble tea at the moment, I'm obsessed with almond milk tea. It's absolutely amazing. Or rose infused green tea, absolutely bomb. But aside from that, I just did a simple boba cup with the March on it to kind of represent like the theme of the boba cafe that we're going to be creating in the next couple of spreads. But yes, so I did want to talk to you guys a little bit about my past videos. I didn't post for the past 2 weeks because I was having a little bit of a social media burnout. There's so many things that I want to do and so many things that I love, and I wanted to be able to share it. And I kind of felt trapped in my own creativity, so to speak, where I kind of felt like I had all these ideas and all this motivation, and then it was just so overwhelming and hit me all at once that I became drained and tired, and I didn't enjoy what I was doing. And while feeling like that, I did not want to pump out content because it wasn't going to be good. It wasn't going to be from the heart. It wasn't going to be well thought out. It was just going to be a stressful process. And the reason I have my channel is for people to go and watch me create something, or watch me cook something, or watch me shop somewhere and feel cozy, feeling like you're hanging out with a friend. And truly, that's what my channel is here for. So I thought the best video to come back with would be a plan with me, which is what my channel kind of started as, just bullet journal content. And it feels so good to kind of go back to the roots. Anyway, back to my spreads. Now for the March calendar, like I said, you guys know I have a whole bunch of calendars and planners. So I wanted to do a simple calendar for March for my bullet journals going forward, just because I can't have a bullet journal without my days on it. So I made a mini calendar, and then on the bottom of the mini calendar is where I decided to start our boba theme. For March, I just wrote it out with my calligraphy marker and just did a kind of like mint green drop shadow with my Tombow brush pen, and then I got to town on my little boba tea bar. Now, I did something similar to this in last year's bullet journal where it was kind of like a coffee cafe, and I was inspired by that. So I said, what if we go inside the cafe instead of just showing a building and make it a boba tea cafe? I thought that was just so cozy and so inviting, and I had so much fun drawing this that it kind of just took off on its own and became its own little cozy thing, because my intention was to draw kind of just a countertop and maybe write boba somewhere, but it took off from here. I went ahead and did add some little details like the boba jar with little boba popping pearls in it and stuff like that. Sorry, I know what they're called. They're tapioca pearls, so don't at me for that. I added a little blender for the milk teas and the slushes, and then I did add a couple of boba cups stacked. I did try my best with those, but I had coffee right before making this, so my hand was a little shaky. And then I also kind of added a little shelving unit to have some more storage for like teas or whatever you might want them to be. On the next page, I wanted to kind of keep a book tracker. So I made this page books I've read, and I kind of just made it more of a bookshelf theme. And I pulled the inspiration from my reading journal, which I will be doing an updated reading journal flip through of my current reading journal. That was kind of a big hit on my channel, and that's what really made my channel kind of soar for me. But I wanted to make it kind of like a cozy reading corner because, like I mentioned before, when I think of boba, I think of coziness, I think of calm and homey vibes, and that's really what I wanted to put here. So I made a little boba doodle cup right there on the shelf. I did add this little like note sign that's hanging here on the wall to kind of write in what books I've read this month. My goal is to read 7. We're gonna see how we go with that. The months have just been so busy lately that last month I only read 1 book, so that's disappointing. And it was Reminders of Him by Colleen Hoover, and oh my goodness, that book was so lovely. I loved it. Can't wait for her new one. I also added just a little drop hanging plant here, which I think plants will always and forever be my favorite things to doodle in bullet journals. I remember I think it was August of last year, and you can find it on my channel, where I did a whole entire theme of just plants. And I just drew so many plants that I feel like I became a pro at them. But all I'm doing here is coloring in the books with my Tombow brush pens, and I'm keeping the same color scheme throughout the entire month, just so that it's cohesive. I am really feeling kind of like these muted spring colors, and I really am manifesting spring already, so to speak, with my spreads. So I wanted to keep it in that color scheme, and I kind of feel like it went pretty well. Over on the next page, I have my mood tracker, and I was most excited about this spread specifically because I wanted to make my mood tracker a boba drink. I have on the top a mini little angle of a cup kind of pouring the boba in. And then over on the other side, I have my habit tracker, and all I did to incorporate the boba theme was draw some mini boba tea drinks on the bottom of the page. To be honest, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't really know what to do here to incorporate the boba. I considered redrawing another cafe scene, but I thought I wanted to add more drinks into it. So I went ahead and added these little doodles, and I feel like they came out kind of cute. In the boba tea place that is close to me, they literally have cups of these sizes, and I absolutely love it. The kind of thicker cups, as you can see, they have them in the chubby size is what they call them over in my Quickly Cafe. So I thought that was kind of cool, and I wanted to incorporate that. And then with that blank space, it was driving me nuts. So I decided to write a motivational kind of like quote for myself. And I wrote, "Habits are to help, not to stress you." And I feel like a lot of the time people who do habit trackers get stressed out when they realize, I haven't done this habit, I missed this habit, I missed a week of this habit, and they kind of just like throw the habit away. So I really wanted to give myself grace and kind of remind myself it's okay if I missed it. It's just to help me keep track of the things that I want to be doing. Over on the next page, I have my March review. I really liked my February review. It was very helpful and insightful, and I loved it. So I wanted to continue doing that. So this month I wrote March out, and then I just added some construction paper to kind of give it a little more life. Over on the following page, I have an idea section, and with this, I was kind of excited for because I wanted to make it look like drink menus. So when you go into a boba tea shop, they have those drink menus. So I really wanted to incorporate that to continue on that boba theme. I tried to do little boxes for each, but make them all different sizes. And to be honest, that was the easiest and most creative way I thought I could do this, because this page is just specifically for ideas and for things that I want to write down, whether it's a YouTube video or a date night idea or a book that I might want to read or a poem I might want to write with a certain theme or something like that. I thought that this page would be great for it. Over on the bottom, I decided to continue that boba cafe vibe and went ahead and drew another countertop, and this time with kind of like a cup dispenser, where I went ahead and added the little details with my Tombow brush pen. I added another blender, another jar of tapioca pearls, and then I also added that really fancy and cool machine that they use to seal the boba drinks. So I actually didn't know how to draw that specifically, so I had to go and look it up. Over on the next page, which is the last page, I have a night routine. Now, this is not themed to our monthly theme, however, but this is something that is meaningful to me and I wanted to add it. So I went ahead and did it this way, and it's kind of a breakdown of a night routine at home. And the point of this routine is to wind down. So I went ahead and broke it down by category. So I have wind down, I have reflect, organize tomorrow, and then I also have connect with yourself, which is something we all should be doing, read a book, and then I have watch a show. So with this, I go into more detail. For wind down, I did do skincare routine and listen to music that makes me happy. And I'll be honest, a lot of music that I like that makes me happy, a lot of people don't listen to. So I listen to a lot of K-pop. I do enjoy K-pop. It's so bubbly and just, I don't know, there's something about K-pop that just makes me happy. And I love listening to it. Over on Reflect, I wrote, think about the last 12 hours and put it into words for my journal. And then I have Connect with Yourself, where I also drew kind of like a paper with a pen, and I wrote, do something that I actually enjoy. I like to write and I like to draw. Over on the other side for Organize, I put plan out the next day. Under watch show, I put watch one episode. So currently I'm watching Hometown Cha-Cha-Cha on Netflix, which is a K-drama. And I'm also watching another K-drama that's actually pretty interesting. I'll link it down below so you guys can check it out. It was actually a manhwa made into a K-drama. And then under read a book, I added to read 10 pages a day. Now all I'm doing is going in, I'm going to color everything in the same color scheme that I've had throughout the entire spreads. And I don't know, this, like I said, is not themed specifically to boba, but it was something that I really wanted to add for myself. And here are all the spreads a little closer up so you guys can see. I really hope you enjoyed this video this month. Well, cozy friends, this is all I have for today's video. I really want to thank you guys for coming back and watching and not giving up on me, especially with my 2-week vacation, but I am back and more excited to pump out some new content for you. But before you leave, please be sure to become a cozy friend and subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to ring that notification bell. Also, for extra content, go ahead and follow me on my Instagram, Rose Latte Girl, and I will see you in my next video. Thanks so much for watching.